Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome back to Fictionally Unstable, because real life's not dramatic enough.
With your host, Jessica,
Maciel,
And Lauren.
would you like to introduce?
Welcome. We're talking about Nope.
Again. Take two.
Back. We're talking about off campus today. That's
The book
The
it's
Deal.
based off. The Deal.
But the series Off Campus, which is on Amazon Prime, stars.
I gotcha. It's based off of Elle Kennedy's books Off Campus, but the first season is based off of The Deal, which I guess revolves around Hannah Wells and Garrett Graham.
Yeah.
Main thing about Off Campus, the universe, is they're hockey players at Briar University, which is in Massachusetts. Four guys. So there's 5 books in the first series. The first 4 books are based off of a character, and then the last book in the series is about their whole time. None of us have read the series. I'm currently reading The Deal, but I'm only reading it because of the adaptation. So I'm doing an adaptation to book instead of book to adaptation. And I actually like it. Most people don't.
How far are you?
recommended.
I'm on chapter 14. So I'm almost halfway. But there's already a lot of differences that I wrote down, which would only be the first episode, but that's okay. But anyway, so your characters are going to be from the show. Is Ella Bright. She is a young actress. She's actually only 19 years old. She's the youngest of the whole cast.
Mm-hmm.
She is American, but she has a British accent because she grew up in. She was. I didn't tell you this. I told her this. So her dad is from. She was born in New York.
Okay.
Her dad is from. I forgot where her dad's from. Somewhere in America, Texas maybe. Her mom's from California, and she was born in New York, and then in her whole childhood, they were going back and forth from England to the U.S.
Gotcha.
So she has a British accent.
Gotcha.
She's not British at all.
Okay.
It's the funniest thing. But anyways, she plays Hannah Wells, The Deal's main protagonist, or character, I should say. There's no antagonist, really. Belmont Camelli, he plays Garrett Graham, who is also the main guy in the first book. Then you have Mika Abdallah. She plays the best friend. Her name is Allie Hayes. Her character, if you're looking at the book series, is in book 3 called The Score. Then you have Stephen Kalin. He plays Dean De Laurentiis. He is the main guy in book 3. You have Jalen Thomas Brooks. He plays John Tucker, who is kind of like the cook of the team, but he's from book 4. He's also in the pit, apparently. You have Antonio Cipriano. He plays John Logan, who is the best friend of Graham, and he's in book 2. And then you have a new character called Jules Logan. Her the actress is Julia Sarah Stone. Apparently, that character doesn't exist in the book. I think he has a book talk. Correct me if I'm wrong. He has a brother, I think, and so they created this character, or he has a cousin or something. But this character is not real in the books.
I wonder why they added her.
And
She
then,
didn't add very much.
yeah.
To put on all the Liquid IV merch.
Oh yeah.
Then you have Josh Houston plays Justin Cole. Justin Cole is the kind of the first crush interest of Hannah Wells. He's different in the series, in the book. In the book, he's a football player. In the series, he's a musician. It makes more sense in the series than it does in the book. And then you have Kobe Clark, who plays Bo Maxwell. He is Dean's best friend. And he has a really big part in the series, mainly during the 3rd book. It's a really big spoiler, so I'm not going to tell you guys. I'm so mad it got spoiled to me. I shouldn't. I've had this book for 6 years. It's my fault for not reading it till now. I would have had this whole last series done and known all the spoilers, and now the fucking internet is ruining it for me. But it's
so
my own
popular
fault.
now.
This
Yeah.
whole series came out a decade ago, so if you're like me and you're like, spoilers, it's not true. It's been out for over 10 years.
I saw a thing where it was like people are saying how Gen Z is saying that the off-campus series is for Gen Z, and then millennials are responding saying this series came out when you were in fucking elementary school. So,
and it's about, they're in college.
Yeah.
So we were still in high school. No, we weren't. We were in college. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's 2016. Anyways, so, and then one more character to note, I guess, is Riley Davis is the actor. He plays Sean McCall. Sean McCall is Allie's boyfriend in this
I forget about him.
series.
Yeah. Same. I said he looks like
It's forgettable.
McLovin.
Yeah, he does.
I think he looks like the cartoon character from Ratatouille,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the cook.
Linguini.
Yeah.
Glee.
Yeah. So that's pretty. Oh, wait. Sorry. One more. Steve Howie plays Phil Graham, the father of Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
And his presence has a big role, not the character himself, but, or not the actor himself, but there's a reason why Graham is the way he is.
Yeah.
Because of his father.
I'm watching Shameless right now, and all I see is Kev, because that's the same actor that plays Kev.
Yes.
And
Kev
I'm
is
like,
great. Have
that's
you
all
watched
I'm
Shameless?
seeing.
Oh, it's so good.
Or Reba. He's from Reba too. I used to watch that show.
So, yeah, I guess let's talk first how we liked it or didn't like it as a whole. Jessica?
I really liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. I obviously can't compare to the book, so I'm just going in it without any like previous perspective, but I thought it was really well done. I thought all of the actors and actresses were great for their roles. The men are super fucking fine, so you gotta appreciate that. Yeah.
I liked it as a whole. I think it was a little cheesy at times, but I feel like
course.
those types of romance books are cheesy to me. So it was fine. I thought the acting was really good. I think all the guys are very good looking. And the only, I don't think Ella Bright, like her, I hate when she cries.
She cries like Kim Kardashian, like the ugly face.
And she always, like, her lips are really full and she always has lip gloss on. So it's like fish lips every time she cries. She's like, but yeah, as a whole, I really liked it. It was really good. And I thought it was, I liked that it was like just adult enough as well to not feel like I'm watching like a Summer I Turned Pretty type of series.
Yeah.
Which I didn't watch, so I don't know.
Not great.
Yeah. There was a few like cheesy speeches. And like, so the ending reminds me of, what's that Hilary Duff movie where she's...
Oh, Raise Your Voice?
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And I was like, okay.
I really liked it. One, it was bingeable. I like anything that can make me keep hitting to the next episode. I finished it in 2 days just because I had to go to sleep. And I like how it was shot. So I like how they, just cinematography wise, like the editing and everything was sick. I haven't seen that in a show in a while, so it kept me interested to be like, oh, that looks cool on screen. All the characters I think did great, and for not knowing anything about the book, I was entertained. I like these stories more than, I don't want to say relate, but I find them more fascinating than The Summer I Turned Pretty or like, what is it called? The Walter Boys one?
That one, yeah.
Well, they're all supposed to be like in high school, right?
But that's
they're
what I'm
like
saying.
graduating. Like they're more grown.
Yeah.
For this one.
Thank God.
In like on the internet, a lot of people are saying like, oh, the off-campus series is kind of like shot kind of like The Summer I Turned Pretty or To All the Boys I Loved and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, sure, whatever. If you want to make that kind of comparison, that's fine. But I can't sit here and be like, oh, Peter, whatever the fuck his name is in The Summer No, not that one. The To All the Boys I Love. Like, I love Peter. Like, that is a high school boy. That's what he's playing. It's hard for me to even relate to their characters because I'm a grown ass woman. It's been forever since I've been in high school. So it's like, I can't relate that way.
Yeah.
Especially Connor and Jeremy too. They look like little boys.
Yeah.
Like the actors. So
when they talk about their issues, I'm kind of just like, okay, moving on. And it's meant to be cheesy and that's fine, but I'm not the audience for that. And so for this, it's more adult, but still has the adolescence to it because they're playing college kids.
Yeah.
But they're also like juniors in college, not freshmen. So I just find it more
young, but they're
making stupid decisions, going to fucking parties and fucking all the time. That's what you did in college. Most people did, at least, you know. So it's just more believable, and I can kind of relate more to that.
Yeah, a little bit more like adult themes.
Yeah,
and like adult issues.
Yeah,
too.
adult issues. Yeah.
And what I like too that the showrunner did is she integrated multiple storylines. So the book is all just about Hannah and Garrett. And even though I'm still early on in, it's literally just them. Mm-hmm. Apparently, like Dean and Allie really don't get introduced to each other until the third book. Mm-hmm. So I like that everything is kind of integrated where it's kind of like Bridgerton, like season 4 of Bridgerton. You're getting multiple storylines. So it's not just, oh, that's great. That's just this one couple. And then you get to season 2 and you're like, well, what happened? They're still in the same universe. They're all teammates. So what happened to Garrett? What happened to Hannah?
I like that too because especially these types of romances, I don't like when it's like they wait till the last episode until they like are together, which this one kind of was. Like they made up, but like they kind of finished Hannah and Garrett's story for the most part and then were able to integrate the other ones. So then I wasn't like, okay, like they're going to end up together. Just like get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
And it wasn't her pining over Justin the whole time. Mm-hmm. She got to the point where she was like, oh, this guy's up for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. So I really liked it. Mm-hmm. And I like that it ended pretty much in a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Not in a cliffhanger to be like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? But it's just like, okay, that happened. So now how are they going to move forward?
Right.
Yeah. Like
for instance, like the first episode is called The Deal. They end up, literally the end of that episode is Hannah telling him, okay, deal. I'll help you I'll tutor you while you help me get the guy. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, so how are they going to do this? And that's how it starts. Mm-hmm. Or I forgot what episode it is, but she finally realizes that she wants to be with him. Yeah. So she does that grand gesture. Like he's at the ice rink. Yeah. She's playing music and he sees her and then it ends. And I was like, all right, so what's going to happen?
Next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the reveal that Allie and Dean were fucking together this whole time. It ends with her, like, he gets off the phone and he's like, nobody saw you. And then people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then it's their whole montage. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Thought it was great. Yeah. Kind of just going quickly through each episode. I found a quick synopsis. So the first episode, we're introduced to all these characters. It just describes it as it's called The Deal. A hockey averse music major and Briar used womanizing star center strike an unlikely deal to get her crush's attention and his grades up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's basically that whole scene. Everybody in his class, in their philosophy class, fails their midterm except her. Mm-hmm.
So he approaches
Well,
her.
that's actually not how they first meet. She finds him in the locker room showering.
Naked. Yeah, showering because she's working there. And
that
she's
doesn't
like
happen in the
staring.
book.
And he's just like, hey.
Do we know what his tattoo means?
I did see, yes.
Something about lunch.
It's like something about lunch. I sent it to myself. So it says that his tattoo, it translates in Latin to there is no free lunch in English. It turns out the ink was Belmont's idea. It was his high school wrestling team's official mantra. What essentially it means is that everything in life is earned. Everything has a cost. Nothing comes free. Yep.
Okay. All right. Episode 2 is called The Practice. This is where Hannah and Garrett Garrett's faux relationship is put to the test as they're forced to share a room at an overnight house party. So this is the scene that it's Beau and Dean's party, costume party.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes to mind in this episode is when they're talking about the plan of how they have to fake the relationship, and she's like, why can't we just like hold hands? And he's like, or first of all, why do we have to fake a relationship? And he's like, because the guy's not into you, and guys always want what they can't have. And that's kind of the same in the book. He tells her like, we got to pretend that you're my girlfriend so that like you're not this guy's interest at all. And she's like, well, fuck you then. Okay. She's actually very snappy and very sarcastic in the book.
Oh, okay.
You don't get that as much in the show.
She's just very like innocent
Yeah.
girl.
Like she can stand on her own, I guess, but the way she is in the book makes me fucking laugh because I'm like, this girl don't give a fuck about this guy. And he's literally like, God damn, like my charm isn't working on her, you know?
Which makes sense because it is a story of like he falls first.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it still felt like it wasn't him falling first in the show. They kind of fell at the same time in my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, what was something I was going to mention? I forgot.
I think he fell first. Because
I think he
I
did.
think it was when she was dancing.
Yeah.
In the room.
In the room.
Oh, in their bedroom?
No. In like one of the locker room areas.
Oh, when he finds her, this is
Yeah.
when she, this is at the game when he's like having a bad day because his dad pisses. Every time he sees his dad, he's in a bad mood. And then the guy that raped her walks by and she freaks out. So she goes to play Elton John. And then he's like, you know, they're all like, get it together, blah, blah, blah.
And he storms off.
And then she centers him. That's when he realized like, oh, she centers me and blah, blah. Yeah. So their costumes at this costume party is supposed to be, it's supposed to symbolize like their books, apparently.
Oh.
So
For all of them?
yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to give you guys spoilers. I'm sorry. That's if you guys don't care. It's up to you.
I don't really care. I'm not going to read the books.
Okay, because the show can change.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, so the book is, I mean, in the show, it's Dean and Beau's birthday party. So they do a costume party, apparently. And they're dressed up as Top Gun. Do you guys notice that?
Does he die?
Beau does die in his book.
Oh, okay.
So they're Maverick and Goose. And in the movie Top Gun, that's his partner.
Yeah, he
Goose
dies.
releases himself. He hits his head when they were ejecting out of the thing and he dies. So that's supposed to symbolize that'll
How does he
eventually
die in the
happen.
book?
He dies of a car crash or something like that.
Oh.
I liked Beau.
Yeah.
What does Allie symbolize? She's J-Lo.
Well, Allie was J-Lo and her boyfriend was Ben Affleck.
Oh.
There's
Okay.
that.
Neat. What? Okay.
Tucker is dressed as a bee. His book is Accidental Pregnancy.
Yeah.
So it's like the bees and the birds, but the bird. So this is what I saw online this morning, I think. The bird Logan was dressed as a hawk, but I'm like, what does that have to do with them two? But when he was a bee, I was like, oh, the bird's and the bee, he gets somebody pregnant. But the people were like, yeah, him and Logan. And I was like, but what does that have to do with Logan?
Yeah.
I don't know about Logan's story. I didn't really read much about it. People say that he's a piece of shit in his book, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so that symbolizes that. So their their costumes symbolize like later parts of the story.
Like what
They're little
choices
Easter
about.
eggs, I guess
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
call it. And then Jules was Peter Pan. Peter Pan's shadow? Peter Pan.
I don't know.
I think she was Peter Pan, but they say that Grace Ivers was her opposite.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Wendy? Or the shadow.
No,
like-
the Shadow or
Yeah.
Peter Pan, one of
No.
those.
One of those.
I don't know what that has to do with anything
Yeah.
because she's not introduced yet. But she keeps being brought up because her love interest is Logan in their story. So
See.
we shall see. This is where they have the bed scene or whatever. Like he's like, oh, we have to do this. You know, like you're going to blush if I tell you all the things I want to do with you because he's trying to make Justin look. And he's staring literally at them everywhere they go. And then the bed scene or whatever that he's like, okay, well, I'm going to lay down. She's like, you're not going to offer me the bed? And he's like, well, we're not in a fucking relationship, first of all. And then they both are
Sleeping
stubborn
on the
enough
floor.
and
They
decide to sleep on
both
the floor.
But
Yeah.
they stay up all night and they bond over her videos, and then he sees her old video of her singing her original songs.
Yeah. And in the book, the difference of this scene is all the friends go to a party. They don't go to a party. Like he stays home and she's already tutoring him.
Oh.
So they come home. She's tutoring him, but she's pissed off because she's still a music major, and I guess she's getting ready for the winter showcase. So it's still the same type of thing. But instead of doing it on her own, she partnered up with this character named Cass. And he basically makes her feel like all her ideas are fucking stupid, like when it comes to music. So they get in a fight at the rehearsal. So she's like really mad, and she keeps taking it out on Garrett of little things. Like when he gets something wrong, she like belittles him, and he's like, can you fucking stop being an asshole to me? Like, what's going on? And then she tells him the situation. And so he's like, there's like two different ways that they're trying to sing this song. She's still a composer, but she's not a lyricist. So they have somebody that wrote the lyrics for them. So it's like a group of three.
Okay.
And he goes, okay, well, like play me the song. So she that's how he finds out that she can sing. She sings them for the first time. And then they bond and they watch like 2 seasons of Breaking Bad together.
Oh.
So that's supposed to represent that scene. And then she falls asleep at his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay, so episode 3 is the orgasm. So as Hannah and Garrett's deal begins working like a charm, Hannah ups the stakes by redefining the terms. So she starts having like the sexy dreams of her and Justin working together, and then she can't get off in her dreams. Well, they're not really
picture
her
Garrett as well, sometimes in her dreams too.
Yeah.
Like when she does get off.
Yeah. She's masturbating, and at first it's like, oh, she's picturing Justin, and this is during their music session, and then she can't get off. And she knows that the time is going to come because he's like, oh, hey, like my roommates are leaving soon, and you know,
come over.
Yeah. She's like, I know what that means.
Yeah. So she's trying to be prepared. So she asks Garrett for help to
Because
get over her orgasm block.
She's never been able to since the incident of her being raped, that she can't with other people. Like she can by herself, but she can't with like another guy.
Yeah.
And so he agrees, but he goes to Dean for help. He's like, I knew this day would come.
And Dean gives him great advice. He says you just have to make her feel comfortable and make her feel safe.
Yep. The fuckboy is my favorite character because he's funny.
He is funny.
Episode 4 is the breakup. So Hannah and Garrett get closer than ever anticipated, and things get messy when they're forced to confront their feelings at drunk Shakespeare. So he helps her finally orgasm. She tries to be like in the mood. She comes over in this like skimpy ass dress, which is Allie's. Clearly doesn't fucking fit her. She got big ass boobs and Allie doesn't. And then
He's dressed in sweatpants.
Yeah, and he's looking at her like, that's not what you wear.
Yeah.
And he tries to set the mood, and she's like, I want this. And then she gets uncomfortable, and he's like, yeah, we can't do this. So he makes her get off on herself. But they're like staring
They
at
both
each other.
watch each other. And she's like zoning out or like something, and he's like, stay with me.
I read that, or I heard they did an interview, and they talk about that scene. That's like one of their, I don't know if it was one of the first scenes they shot or whatever, but they spent the whole day filming that scene. And then they didn't get to his side of the filming. So then the next day he had to come in by himself and film his part.
Alone.
And he's just went there with the camera crew like, okay,
Like, great.
I'm going to film myself now.
This is how I know I can never be an actor, because there ain't no fucking way I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that what I appreciated, the showrunner said in one of her interviews when they talked about the intimacy scenes, because obviously there's many of them, she talked to each actor and asked them what they were comfortable doing and what not. So for instance, the girl that plays Hannah is never seen naked ever.
Thank God.
But Allie is.
But Allie has a few that she is and a few that she isn't. So her, like, what's her name? Ella will always be in her bra, or she'll be in a shirt, or they'll be under covers, but you never see her naked. And that, I'm sure that was the actress's choice to be like, I'm not comfortable being naked on camera, blah, blah,
Which
blah.
also, she's the youngest one as well.
Yes.
So I'm happy that they did do that.
And then when it came to the girl that plays Allie, the parts where she is like her top is off is when she's in her dorm room with Ella, because they're supposed to be comfortable around each other. But it's never when they're really doing the sex scenes.
There were some. When she started during the montage with her and Dean.
It's when they're laying down in the bed, like
Yeah.
she's half covered.
Yeah.
But the rest of them,
Not like
she's
during the
always like
act.
covered.
Yeah.
The only one that was actually, I think, like fully nude was the girl that plays Kendall.
Yeah.
The very first scene.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she mentioned that the showrunner, I forget her name, it's like Louisa or something like that, that was super important to her, that they were like, and then she would ask them the day of like, are we still comfortable doing this? What are we not? They would have closed sets, so it would just be the camera crew and them and the directors. It wouldn't be like, you can't just have people walking around watching and whatnot. So they try to make it as safe and comfortable for the actors as possible.
Good.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like how it wasn't like all or nothing. Like, you have to be comfortable being nude, or you can't do this part. Like,
Yeah.
I can appreciate that wasn't a requirement.
Which even still, I don't even think the show needed the nudity, because
No.
it was almost like a little, not off-putting, but like compared to like the dialogue and the story and the stuff, it was just like very different to see like nudity and then kind of like juvenile dialogue
Yeah.
in a sense.
Well, they're taking away the dialogue is very
Yeah. I mean, it's still
annoying
it's
in the
probably
book.
better in the show than it is, like more
Absolutely.
realistic. But
I don't think I'm gonna like the books like I like the series. Like, I don't like the whole like, I'm gonna get your pussy wet and blah blah blah. That's literally the dialogue in the book.
oh, girl, let me see you drip sweat.
For real. Grab my balls, make me come. You know what I mean? Like,
The like super explicit stuff.
Yeah.
but it sounds corny as fuck. Like, it's not
does,
hot.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like the score, which is the third book, which is Allie and Dean. They're my favorite characters right now, and I don't think I'm gonna like that book because I keep getting people, like, obviously it's on my algorithm now, like all about off campus, and everybody loves them. Those two characters, but they keep showing, like, they'll clip like
Excerpts of the book.
yes,
Yeah.
and I'll read it, and I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
Like, the dialogue is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna ruin Dean.
The book, Dean.
Yeah.
The show won't.
Yeah.
So,
You can't hate that actor. Come on now.
nah, he's great.
He's so fine.
But Drunk Shakespeare. That looks
That was
fun.
fun.
That did look fun.
Yeah.
I would love to be in the audience for that.
Yeah. And it's
Garrett's
basically
like
like
on
a theater group of kids that put on a Shakespeare show. They do 12th Night? Is that the one that they do? I think so.
I forget. But every
I
time they
love
forget
that.
a line, they
I
gotta
think
take
it's
a shot.
well said.
Yeah, they say line, and then everybody takes a shot, the audience as well.
And they also have audience participation, and so they bring on Justin, Garrett, Hannah, and
Kendall.
Kendall volunteers herself.
Because they're
She
looking
said-
for like a girl who's like, I forget what the cues are, but like jealous or like going after somebody's band, and she's like, I'll fucking do it.
This is where they kind of squash the beef. Because Kendall was hooking up with Garrett in the beginning, but she wanted a relationship. He's not a relationship guy. He's focused on hockey only, but they're called puck bunnies. So
But they are.
the girls that fuck the hockey team, and he's fine with having his hookup, but he doesn't want a relationship. She wanted a relationship because they kept hooking up, and apparently she was like the only girl he was doing that with, like consistently. So then she gets upset because it comes out that Hannah and Garrett are dating. Nobody knows that it's fake. And the whole point of Jules is she runs a social media account for the hockey team. And whatever she publishes on there is supposed to be tea, but like truthful tea. So they have to pretend in front of them so that they can get posted. And then everybody can believe that, the relationship is real for the whole plan to work. So Kendall is in her feels about it because she's like, you want Hannah. You do want a relationship. You just don't want me. And he's like, I don't want a relationship. She's like, well, I looked at you the way you look at her.
And then this is when Justin asks Hannah out, and she's like, I'm not fucking feeling this. And
well, because her music teacher,
David.
David.
She is on a scholarship, and she's going to lose her scholarship that won't allow her to pretty much stay at the school because her parents definitely can't afford it. So he is like, he tells her about this competition that's coming up, that if she wins, she'll have the money for her next semester or whatever the fuck. But she is a classical composer, and they're like, classical is definitely not going to fucking win. So she needs to change her sound. So she tries to go more the pop route. Garrett gives her the idea to partner with Justin to win this competition. So then she that's why they're constantly meeting. And she ends up writing lyrics, but he kind of like mixes it around and, gives his own flair to it. And David listens to it and he's like, interesting. Like, this doesn't sound like you, whatever. And then he asks her something about like, what's your favorite song? She tells him and he's like, how does it make you feel? And she gets all excited about it. And he was like, yeah, so that's the route you should go. Like, it should make you feel a type of way. So she has this conversation with Garrett. This is after the orgasm scene.
Yeah, when they're at his place.
Yeah, they're at his place just having a bite to eat. And he mentions, I forgot what song, but it reminded him of his mom. His mom passed away from cancer a couple years back. So she's like, oh, okay, like he gets it. Then she asked Justin about a song. And
song. He asked, because he performs it without telling her.
That's later,
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
That is later because
okay.
there's a particular song and she's like, what's your favorite song? He says the song. She's like, oh, why? And he's like, because I'm jealous that I didn't come up with it or some shit like that. She's like, but no, how did it make you feel? And he's like, that I wanted to write the song. And she's like, not the guy.
Like, great.
So she doesn't like Justin anymore.
Nope.
And then she
likes Garrett.
Likes Garrett and she serenades him while he's on the
rink.
ice.
And then they get together in a real relationship now. And then they're fucking all the time.
Yep. And then it's Thanksgiving. So the 5th episode is called The Cold Turkey. Garrett brings Hannah home for Thanksgiving while Tucker hosts an epic Friendsgiving at the off-campus house. Oh, Tucker.
I laughed at the fruit thing. When he's like, you got to protect this fruit.
Oh, but the hazing.
Each time something happens to it, it's going to be replaced by a slightly larger fruit.
And so they fucking knock it out of his hand. And they're like, okay, here's a kiwi.
They say that symbolizes his book too.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. I guess
Growing.
a baby growing.
It turned into a banana. That's the last I heard about it.
Yeah. I think its name is Romaine or something. He's like, Romaine, why? Dean's just there eating it like. So this is where we learn more about Garrett's dad, Phil. So he was
a piece of shit.
Yeah, he played professionally in the NHL on the Rangers. And Garrett is being drafted onto the Bruins right when he finishes college, but they're constantly like watching him. Anyways, his dad is an abusive father. He abused his mother, is what it alludes to. And yeah, he just doesn't have a relationship with his dad, even though his dad is always there. So his dad is hoping that he's an only child. So he hopes he becomes like the best hockey player, whatever, follows his footsteps. So he's really just there for show, but Garrett fucking hates him and nobody knows why he has this weird relationship with, or he feels the type of way about his dad. Cause they are like, oh, he can sponsor us and he can do this and that. And he's like, nah, we're good.
They just think like he's an asshole, right? Like he's not very friendly. He's just not very personable. But,
yeah, and specifically Logan is like not understanding it because Logan comes from a not like wealthy household. So he's like, some of us actually have to work for what we're doing. And so he's like, why can't you just ask your dad to like sponsor or give us this or give us that?
right.
Logan pissed me off this whole season.
I understood him. So.
That pissed me off because he went behind his friends, both his friends' backs.
This is true.
Yeah.
To get what he wanted without. I understand that you shouldn't
feelings.
pressure somebody to talk to you, but also like if you're somebody's best friend, eventually they're going to tell you, because Garrett did end up telling him, but he went behind his friends' backs for his own benefit because he thought his friends were being, privileged kids.
Like spoiled brats, basically.
Yeah.
Just being like, oh, I'd hate my dad, whatever.
Yeah. So that pissed me off. His character. I was like, and then people are like, oh, he's such an asshole in his book. And I was like, I'm really going to hate this character. But yeah, we find out, oh, Phil is getting married. He has a girlfriend for a couple months and is now going to get married.
Cindy.
Is that her name?
I think so.
Yeah. He invites them over to Thanksgiving. And so Garrett's like, okay, maybe he's changed. And of course, Hannah
makes him see the good.
Yeah.
Side.
She doesn't know the full story, but she's just like, let's just give it a try. I'm here the whole time. Like,
yeah, and she was like, if you need to leave, like double squeeze my hand or something and we'll just leave right away. Yeah.
They're sitting at the table. They find out Cindy has bruises around her wrist.
Yeah, he like goes to reach for something, or like Cindy passes him something and they can see the bruises on her wrist and he like freezes, and then Hannah's like, okay, we gotta go.
And that's pretty much that. So that obviously he's never gonna. Oh, and he has a conversation with her to leave him.
Yeah.
He's like, please just do me a favor and leave him. And she's like, it was a misunderstanding. He's like, it's always a misunderstanding.
Yeah. He's like, he's not going to change.
And she doesn't leave him, by the way.
Nope.
No, she does not. She stays.
She stays. So that's the end of them, basically. Hopefully we don't see them ever again in future. But this is now also to where we kind of see, oh no, that's episode 6. Tucker is at home creating a Thanksgiving for the rest of the hockey team, basically, and all the fucking friends.
And they just keep inviting more friends.
Yeah.
And he's like, great.
And he burns the turkey.
And then they end up at Malone.
Well, they take the turkey. They don't waste the turkey. They take it to go
play hockey.
With,
oh, yeah,
with the pieces.
So then we're at episode 6 called The Breakaway. This is the hockey fundraiser. Garrett and Logan butt heads. This is where, he's like, your father can help us. And he's like, no, we're not going to ask my dad for anything, blah, blah, blah. Hannah and Justin's musical collaboration encounters its biggest hurdle, and romance simmers. So the hurdle for them is that their song isn't finished, and Justin's group, his little band, is like the entertainment at this fucking place. So he's like, oh, I'm playing an original by Hannah Wells, and Allie's like, is he talking about pee? Because it's called Yellow Rain?
Yellow
Haze.
Yellow haze.
Yellow Rain would be crazy.
And then this is where we find out that Dean and Allie are having a secret relationship.
Yes.
And yeah. And then Allie is also like freaking out because she just got out of her relationship. Her ex-boyfriend tells her like it's a cycle that they do. They keep breaking up. She goes through her 5 phases.
But she's not very supportive. Like, she wants to be an actress. She had a good thing happen to her where she's like getting represented by like an agent and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, well, like, what about our plan to move to Vermont? And she's like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah, he was like, I was going to take over my family business. And then she's kind of like, well, what the fuck was I going to do?
And then
You're
he's
going to be
like,
the housewife.
Yeah.
he's like, acting's not a real career and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
And so he's like, yeah, you just call me when you've gone through your phases. Because he's basically like, you don't know how to be alone.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we see that it takes us back to the first time her and Dean kind of have a conversation. He's always hooking up with somebody and she's like, ugh, you're disgusting. And then they end up at the hockey house together. And then they have that conversation.
She crashes there and then he comes in with 2 other girls and they're about to have a threesome.
Yeah.
And then she like ruins that. And he's like, no. He's like, it's fine.
Yeah. Because he like falls or something and she's like, you're fucking hooking up on me. What are you doing? And he's like, you're in my house. She's like, but you have a bedroom here. It's like this whole bullshit. And then they're outside next to a fire pit smoking. And she tells him her dreams. Like, I want to be an actress and this and that, but maybe I'll never make it. And he's like, no, fuck that. Go for it. So he's showing the supportive side, even though he's just talking, just being supportive.
Yeah.
And then she's like, she hasn't broken up with her boyfriend yet. So she's contemplating that if she wants to break up. And he's like, well, when you guys do break up, give me a call. I'm here for a good time. Nothing serious. Like, girls, I hook up with girls, but it's for them to have a good time. That's how he's playing it off. He gives her his number. And then she's like, I'm not going to call you, dude. He calls himself Six Flags or something like that. Because he's a roller coaster. Yeah. Everybody gets a high off that. And then that's how that whole thing starts. So it goes back from that timeline. And then at the Shakespeare Festival, that's where they first fuck because she calls him. And then Thanksgiving, they were together.
They keep seeing each other.
They keep seeing each other nonstop. And then she realizes that he's the only guy that she's sleeping with. So she's like, oh my God, I just jumped from one relationship to another. So she's freaking out. And they're sending like signals to each other through song form.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically that. So then you have the face-off, episode 7. Hannah confronts her past while Garrett faces the most challenging game of his season, and Allie meets her hero. Who's her hero?
The Joanna
Bo's sister. Yeah. So Garrett's team is facing off the guy who sexually assaulted Hannah. He's facing off his team. She told Garrett that the guy was an athlete.
He was a hockey player.
And he was a hockey player, but she never said a name or anything. So when she finds out that they're playing, she of course, she spirals. And she said she was going to go to this game. She never shows up. So he's calling her. He's trying to figure out what's going on. I forgot why she ends up going.
I think she goes to see
David
David and talks to him. And then he kind of talks her down a bit. And then...
Well, she said she was going to pull out of the showcase.
Oh, yes.
I remember that. And then I guess she was there, so she goes to the game.
She goes to the game.
And he was just like, I wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
And so they kind of like reconcile. She apologizes, whatever. And then he goes back out on the ice.
They have a face-off. And the guy notices there's a connection between the two of them. So he says his little remarks. I guess back in Indiana, that's where she's from, that when she reported the rape, the whole town went against her because he's the mayor's son, and called her a liar. You know, she tried to ruin their reputation, all these things. So they're still going on with that story. So her parents are still in that hometown, but her mom lost her job because of the whole situation, and she won't ever return back there. And so that's pretty much, he's like, oh, you're dating a liar, or some shit like that. He says something.
He's like what's going to be better than beating you is beating you in front of that lying whore or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's all he says. And then Garrett's
And then
like,
that's when he's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
and
gonna beat your ass
beat
now.
beat your
the
ass.
fuck out
I'm going
of
to fucking
him.
kill you.
Yeah. And then after the game, Hannah gets upset with him because she's like, I tried so hard to separate that life. And he's like, I was defending you.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't need you to defend me. And then they break up.
Yep.
Well, he's like, I'm no good for you. At this point, he thinks he's turning into his father.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm no good for you. And so they break up for a little bit.
Because she says something about like, if you're that his actions scare her, if that's how he's going to react to defending her or something like that. But from him, he thought that she said, like, she scared him in that moment.
Yeah.
And he's like, I scare you?
Like,
Turn
no,
into my
idiot,
dad.
listen.
And then they break up. And then it goes through the 20 days and 20 nights of them broken up.
Yeah. And then,
And then she
she overhear
This is the scene you don't like.
the fucking helmet scene. Is this before or after she overhears about the like no touch rule or something on her?
Oh, that's episode
after?
8. Yeah.
Okay.
So episode 8 is called The Line Change. The semester ends, fallout from the St. Anthony's game rattles the Hawks, and Hannah strives to find her voice.
Okay. So yeah, after they break up, she's like riding her bike in her helmet and she's like having a panic attack while she's riding this fucking bike, and then she falls. And so then she has this fuck ass helmet on, safety, whatever. And so she calls her mom. And then she's like, Mom, my bike. Mom's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And yeah.
I do like the conversation her mom tells her, though, because, you know, she's like, I messed all this stuff up and this and that and whatever. Like, you guys are in a situation because of me. She feels bad because her parents are putting money to help her through school and all this extra stuff. And then she just tries to tell her, like, it's not your fault that you got raped. It's not even your fault that you went to that party. That doesn't define you and all this stuff. So she has that good conversation to kind of put her at ease. And then she decides to tell Allie. Allie always knew that her...
Allie made me cry a little bit.
I love that conversation between them. She's like, she decides to enter the competition on her own. And she's like in their dorm playing. Allie's like, oh, is that the song you're doing? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, she decides to open up to her. But I guess when they first met, she told her that she had a friend that got roofied. And
yeah. And so she like, because Allie always knew that Hannah didn't like to drink from open containers. And she always said, oh, it's because her friend was roofied in high school. And so that's why she doesn't drink from open containers.
yeah.
But yeah, Hannah tells her, like, she's like, oh, you remember, like, my friend that I said got roofied? And Allie's like, I know you're the friend. She's like, I've known the whole time.
She's like, I was just waiting for you to tell me when you were ready.
Yeah.
And then she gives her a nice speech too, just telling her, like, you are all the versions of the type of person that you think you are, but they're all great.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with any version of who you are. So that's that moment. So now she has two of the most important people in her lives, you know, consoling her, which is great, making her feel better. And then she goes to the competition, right?
Well, competition's a little later, no?
I don't know what else happens in this episode.
So she finds out about the no like touch rule from like some younger hockey players, I think, that are at her work at the bar, and they're like, they don't want her to serve them. Then they're like worried. And so she finds out that somebody said like, oh, there's like a no touch rule on her. She assumes it's Garrett. She storms into the locker room where everyone's butt ass naked. And she's like, where's Garrett? And meanwhile, Garrett was suspended for 4 games because of the incident with the fight. And so he tells her like, oh, I didn't say any, like, I never put that rule out on you. And then Dean was the one who was like, oh, I just said that you guys would be stupid to like go after her or something.
But
like,
it was
Garrett
like
would kill you.
Freshmen that
Yeah.
like started the rumor.
That happens.
Yes.
And then in the ruling with like Garrett's thing, I guess the video of him having the practice
With the Bruins.
was brought up because they were saying that like, oh, all of the games that they've ever won are now forfeited because he wasn't a qualified player in the eyes of the college sports.
Oh, because he got he was playing with a professional.
Yeah.
team.
So because of that, all of their wins were forfeited. So they had like 17 losses now. And then
I think it's then
much it.
Allie
has
Allie
sex with
has
Hunter.
Yeah, so Allie has a little bit of a background. So she has a conversation with what's Bo's sister's name?
Joanna something.
Yeah. Joanna Maxwell.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where they're kind of talking about like her relationship and whatnot. And that's where Joanna puts it in her mind that like, oh, you are in it. She doesn't know it's Dean, but she's like, you're in a new relationship because you're only messing around with this one guy. And you just got out of another relationship and he makes you all giddy and all this stuff. And she's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in another relationship. So then they go out and she sees a stranger and she's like, go try it out. And it ends up being his enemy, which, again, this is where Logan is a piece of shit. So they tell him, so he's like, oh, we need a new starting line or whatever. Like, we need a new player. They're like, oh, we're going to reach out to Hunter. His name's Hunter Davenport. Apparently in the books, they're best friends. So that whole enemy thingy to people, they're like, oh, that's different. But yeah, he tries to recruit him and Tucker's telling him like, don't do that. Like, Dean's not going to like that. And he's like, he'll be fine. So he calls.
Clearly.
We find out later that he calls Hunter telling him that Dean really wants him to be a part of the team to get Hunter to agree. But this guy says, he doesn't introduce himself to Allie as Hunter. He goes by a different, I forgot what
Carter
his name.
St. James.
Because he had a fake ID. Yeah.
So there's that. So they kiss and then she sees him out and they end up fucking.
Well, because she made a deal with Dean that
they
have to both have, like, their homework assignment is they both have to have sex with somebody else in order for them to continue having sex with each other to prove that it's not a relationship. And then,
well, this is also where Dean realizes that so Dean keeps reaching out to her and she keeps bailing.
Yeah.
He's like, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that, like come out. And she's like, sorry, I can't, whatever. So they're not spending any time together right now because she's avoiding him. Then he goes to Bo. And Bo is like, you like her.
Yeah.
You know, like he makes it realize that that he has
actual
feelings for her. But this is, after that whole thing where she finally goes to his house and she's like, I just need you to sleep with someone and then we can continue sleeping with each other. Bo was like, you need to tell her before she goes sleep with someone because he's like, I've already tried to sleep with 3 girls and they're beautiful, but I can't.
In his daddy shirt.
Yeah. And Bo is like,
Daddy
well,
Dean.
how are you going to feel if she hooks up with somebody? And he's like, yeah, you like her. So tell her before she.
Go to her now. Run to her.
Tell her before she hooks up with somebody. And then she's having sex with Hunter, one night stand. And then that's where they go, Hannah's competition thingy. And they're like, the funny part is, so they're in a secret relationship. She calls Dean, you need to get Garrett to Hannah's thingy. And he's like, Garrett, we gotta go. Hannah's performing at the Winter Showcase. He's like, how do you know that? And he's like,
He's like, we gotta go.
But I was like, I
Don't
overheard it. So then she sings her little song, Raise Your Voice status. I like the song though. I thought it was good.
Song. Yeah. Logan and Garrett also have a heart-to-heart. So like Garrett
To find out, more.
Garrett also ends up, we don't hear the conversation, but it's implied that now Logan is aware of like how piece of a shit his father is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, whole time Logan's in love with Hannah as well.
Oh, yes.
Whole time.
I wouldn't say in love.
No, he really likes her though.
Well, because she, like, in the very, very beginning, kisses Logan to, like, prove to Garrett that she can handle a fake relationship or, like, just kissing anyone for whatever reason. And so then after that, you see Logan always, like, yearning for her and looking after her. And his sister points out, like, oh, well, you're in love with your best friend or you like your best friend or something or your best friend's girlfriend. So, yeah.
But it's implied that he's known about Hannah. Well, he has. He's known about Hannah for a long time. Their freshman year, he fixed her car and all of this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And he's
the one that's over here like,
Yeah.
You don't know our waitress's name? She's
Yeah.
waited on us like 100 times. He's like, really?
So he's always noticed her, and like now he's kind of like, like my best friend is dating her, so
Yeah.
he has that issue to deal with.
The comment that makes me laugh a lot, that viewers are saying is how they ended up in the front row of her showcase.
Even
And then
though they
people
were
are like,
late.
Garrett probably just told the whole front row to get the fuck up. And he could sit there.
Watching my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend get up.
But she ends up coming in second place. She doesn't win.
Yeah.
Yay.
But she still gets a
I
scholarship.
like.
It would have been
Because it would have been
stupid.
stupid if she got first place. Yeah.
And the significance of her song was that she had asked Jules if she could like record sounds at one of the hockey practices, and so she incorporated sounds of skating and hockey into her song.
She got that idea from Justin, though.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, because he like records like winds or like other things in his surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
They kiss and make up.
They get back together.
they get back together. And then the end episode is they're at the bar. And then Allie's like, oh my God, I'm a matchmaker. I got them back together, blah, blah, blah. And then her and Dean have a moment. He tells her he likes her. And she's like, fuck, I just fucked the guy.
And then in walks the guy.
And walks the guy. And then we find out that's his arch nemesis. And they fucking fight. And then the story is, oh, that's Hunter. That's our new center line. And they're like, fuck. Like, what just happened?
She's like, oh shit. Yeah, so set up
that's
for
how-
season 2.
Yes.
See. Which he's cute too.
The Hunter guy? Oh. I think he's the least cute out of all of them.
I think he's cute. He looks like he has lip injections, but
He is giving very prep
yeah, like
school
he
boy.
looks like he. Have you ever seen that Ken doll guy that got all the plastic surgery to
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like him, but like naturally,
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah,
Yeah, so season 2 will come out next spring.
wow,
They're
It'll be
gonna
fun.
start filming in June.
wow.
So
That'll center Dean and Allie's relationship, but then it also is going to bring in Logan's relationship with Grace Ivers because they casted that actress already. So I think Bo's gonna die next season.
Wow.
That's in their story.
yeah.
wow. Goose.
Goose. Yeah, I guess it was also like the Easter egg of like which season is going to represent each hockey player was also in the show, like in the order that they walk. So like Tucker walks first, and then it's Logan, and then it's Dean, and then it's Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, that's
the order.
Yeah.
Ah.
Let's see.
AJ was watching this like with me as I was watching it, and he was like, "When are they gonna play sports?" I was like, "It's not that kind of sports show."
Yeah.
I really enjoy sports romances more than, well, I can't say it in a adaptation form, but in book form, I prefer sports romances over the like mafia romances. So like the Twisted Love series, like these rich ass men all of a sudden all have fucking guns because they're businessmen. Like what? And then they're like, I'll burn the world for you. Where you have
just
a
less
hockey
realistic.
player just
Live
you
life.
like me because I'm
Oh, he
in
looks
good shape.
cuter in this photo. That's the guy who plays Sean, Allie's boyfriend.
Not bad.
Not as Linguini-esque.
Yeah, I've never read a sports romance, but I like it. I mean, I like it too from the. Have you ever read one where they're like not in school, like a professional like athlete?
Yeah, that's the whole Windy City series.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never read one, but I like it. It's more realistic.
Yeah. I can't with the whole, he looked at me the wrong way, so now I'm going to shoot him in the face. That's literally what these romances are. The mafias or the super rich man,
Well, the Twisted Love one was like
a princess with a bodyguard.
Well, I haven't the first one though. Even
Oh,
it was
Twisted Love,
like
yeah.
his uncle like kidnapped her and like was holding her for ransom, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Interesting. A lot of people on Reddit don't like the show if they've read the book first. So like a lot of people are like, and As someone who read the books, 5.1 out of 10. As someone who can pretend like the books don't exist, 8.6 out of 10. This person said, as someone who read the deal, 5 out of 10. If I hadn't read the book, 7 out of 10.
I feel like, though, if they read the book fucking 10 years ago, they probably have nostalgia over the book, but then also the dialogue is like 10 years ago. I'm not going to like it in TV format if they're using the same dialogue.
And also with the type of, for instance, he is, so you have to keep it in present day, right? So they have Instagram now and they're utilizing social media to get word around and this and that. Instagram, I mean, became a thing in 2010, but that was shitty as fuck. So even in 2016, it's not like it is now.
Yeah.
So there's still that word of mouth, like, oh, people are dating this and that. Like, you don't have to constantly be in people's faces because cameras are going to be out, posting it online and things like that. Like, they're just two completely different times. So they're making it more realistic to today's day and age when it comes to that aspect of it. But also, again, the dialogue sucks. And also, the show is written by a woman, which makes the characters less douchey.
Yeah.
Because the whole no hands off, whatever. So I listened to an interview from the actor Belmont, and he said something about so Garrett in the book tells the whole school she's off limits. Like, no, and I guess that's when they're broken up. No one can touch her, this and that. So he's taking possession of her, right? Where in the show, he doesn't do that because he's always been big on her making her own decisions because a decision was taken from her, right? That's the whole point of their relationship.
Right.
Like, he wants her to feel safe. So for you to put a ban on her, that doesn't make somebody feel safe.
Yeah.
So that's great and all that you guys hate the show, but also too, like, that. So you love toxic men, right? Not saying that they don't have toxic ways. I feel like when you're in college and you're consistently fucking hooking up with people, I feel like that is toxic. But at the same time, that's a cycle of life. Just is what it is, right? You hook up with a lot of people and whatever. But they're actually decent guys in the show.
Yeah, like none of them are toxic that way.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
They're willing to have conversations with their person, open up with their person. Apparently, when she misses the first half of his game, this is that last episode when they're playing the St. Anthony group, the team that the rapist is on. I think in the book, people were saying that they were scared for the show when they were watching the episode, they were like afraid that Garrett was gonna fucking blow up on Hannah because where were you? You weren't answering my phone, and I think that happens in the book. I'm not there yet, so I wouldn't know.
That makes sense because I would have expected that just from like a standard TV movie sense of him like blowing up on her and being like where were you? You said you were gonna be here, like focusing on what she did wrong versus just being like, oh, I want to. I just want to make sure you're
okay, and that's how he is in the show.
Yeah.
So for me, I mean. It is what it is. You read the book first, that's great, but adaptations aren't supposed to be replicated the exact same.
Yeah.
Especially from so long ago.
Especially from something that was written, over a decade ago.
And maybe in the book, he has more time, like even if he has those toxic traits, he has more time to be redeemable towards the end. But like in a show like that, if he were to just do all of that and then all of a sudden now he needs to be redeemable in an episode, I would have been like, no.
And they got cut. Their season got cut. They're supposed to have, they wrote 10 episodes and it got only approved for 8. So they had to chop things up.
Yeah. I thought 8 episodes was.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I like it.
I don't need any more.
I'm trying to see if there's any. No, I basically named all the differences so far of what I've read. Yeah.
I was going to see if Fred said anything, actually. Let's see.
I don't like this cover.
This is the first cover. I like the illustrated cover, and now I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have to get all the covers like this so that they all match.
Yeah.
I can't return this. This is years ago. Maybe I can. I could be like, can I exchange this for the illustrated cover, please?
Like, don't you know the TV show?
Because this is all the other covers.
Yeah.
And the illustrated covers, it's like pick art.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
What was it?
Well, now they're going to have covers where it's the cast.
I'm not
I hate
buying
those,
those. I'm
yeah.
not doing that.
Would you guys like to take a quiz to see what character you are?
Yes. Someone said the most shocking part of watching Off Campus for me was I was rooting for the hockey player and not the indie musician.
I would root for the hockey player too. The fuck? Well, I like hockey. I think that's also why I like this series. I like hockey. Okay, we're not getting much of the game, but it's not about the fucking game.
No, it's not about the game.
It's about the relationship. Somebody make a show of just hockey players with no love interests. How about that? Then you'll get a sports show. You're on Blue.
No, I don't think there is.
And I'm not talking about heated rivalry, okay?
Ah, literally, they're the same person. Oh, wait, shit. Get out of the way.
Yeah. He is very cute, though.
He's cute.
Logan.
He's very cute.
I think he's the hottest, so. I like him the most.
Oh, he does. Did you guys watch the movie What a Girl Wants with Amanda Bynes?
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Her love interest, right?
guy. Okay. I didn't find anything else.
Quiz. All right, Jess, you found the quiz, so you do the questions.
How do we do it?
Oh, we'll just
Ask it?
just ask the question and the options, and then we'll just say what we have each one
Okay.
or what we've chose.
All right, so we're doing a BuzzFeed quiz on which off-campus character are you? And so we'll find out. First question. What does your ideal free day look like? Practicing an instrument, training towards a goal, hanging out with friends, cooking and relaxing, going to the gym, or running errands?
Ideal free day, cooking and relaxing.
I put hanging out with friends. I was going to put running errands, but that's a busy day for me. That's my ideal day. Yeah.
Going to the gym.
She's getting a hockey player. For sure.
You're gonna get it.
Your role in your friend group is the leader, the social butterfly, the kind one, the loyal one, the quiet helper, the responsible one.
I feel like we should choose these for each other.
Okay. This is fair.
Okay. The quiet helper. For Jess.
Yeah.
Or the kind one. Which one? It's
You
those
choose
two.
then. You get the two options.
My
between the two.
my initial instinct was the quiet helper, so I'll go with that
Okay.
one.
Okay.
The responsible one?
That's what I was going to say as well.
Okay.
The loyal one.
Period. I'm gonna get Tucker. I just know it.
Responsible. Who's responsible? I might get Tucker too. Tucker's pretty responsible.
Or I mean Garrett's pretty well. No.
I think Logan's responsible.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
probably get one of the Johns.
Okay.
We're all hockey players.
Pick a rom-com. I mean, Hannah's responsible. Well, anyway, pick a rom-com. Dirty Dancing, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Crazy
Absolutely
Stupid Love, 10 Things I Hate About You, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, or Knocked Up.
I choose Crazy Stupid Love.
I did too.
I like that movie. a
Ryan
lot.
Gosling will get my pick every time.
The cast alone in that movie too.
I think
Great.
I'm going to choose How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I like that one too.
Yeah. Your love languages, banter and humor, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, or attention and flirting.
Quality time is
Quality
my number
time
one.
for me.
But I also love banter and humor. But my number one is always quality
I
time.
was gonna say it's not really a love language, banter and humor.
I think it is. That's why you get the enemies to lovers.
Yeah, quality time.
People describe you as warm, easygoing, smart, reliable, driven, or charming.
How would you describe me?
You're reliable.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I would say Marciel's driven.
I would say just as smart or warm. What's funny about that?
So, the way you said it. Yeah, smart.
Pick a trope. Enemies to lovers already.
Mhm.
Enemies to lovers.
Friends to lovers is the fucking
worst
worst.
one.
So is forced proximity.
That's worst one too.
Well, I'm gonna fuck somebody because they're next to me.
That's my love story though. Not forced proximity is friends to lovers. That's my real life.
Oh,
I know. That's yours too, bitch.
Technically,
You guys were enemies first.
kind of. Because when AJ thought we were dating, I dated somebody else.
Love triangle.
Oh wow.
oh,
You're right.
You.
And Jess's is fake dating because you guys met online.
Yes, so.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. When stressed, you text your best friend immediately, go out to distract yourself, overthink everything, joke about it and move on, focus harder, or calm yourself with a hobby.
I call myself with a hobby.
I overthink everything.
I joke about it and move on.
You know. Pick a color. Red, blue, green, purple,
Hey.
yellow, black. Purple.
Purple.
And finally, what's your go-to karaoke song? Mr. Brightside, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Suddenly Seymour, Life is a Highway, I'm Too Sexy, Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Life
Mr.
is
Brightside.
a highway. How's the other one?
See.
How is that song?
I don't know. I only heard it in like I think I heard it in Family Guy.
Interesting. Okay.
How does the bottom right go? Don't go breaking my heart. Am I wrong?
I think so.
Oh, that okay.
That's a good one. I like that song in Elle Enchanted.
Okay, I only. I got my character. I put Life is a Highway.
Oh, okay.
Laugh is a. I think Mr. Brightside.
Me too.
Oh,
All right, Lauren, what'd you get?
Started. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Oh, Masha, what'd you get?
I got Dean.
I also got Dean.
Wait, did my quiz restart? My quiz restarted. Hang on.
You are Dean De Laurentiis. We are Dean De Laurentiis. We're confident, social, and effortlessly charming. We thrive off energy and attention, and you know how to keep things light even when life gets complicated. People are drawn to you instantly, even if you're not always sure what you're thinking underneath it all.
This is what you got from me for my answers? It's crazy.
I don't thrive off of attention.
No,
I
me
actually
either.
hate attention.
I also got Dean. Everybody gets Dean.
We gotta pick different ones now.
Okay.
Go with your number 2 options for all the questions.
Okay. What would my role be then?
I don't know.
If I put the leader, I'm getting Garrett. I'm gonna keep a responsible one, and I'm just change the other ones.
Yeah.
Knocked up is Tucker, 1000%. I think it's because we picked Crazy Stupid Love. I mean, there's other ones too, but that's definitely Dirty Dancing is Garrett. They talk about that in the show.
I'm not getting anyone new.
I got Garrett.
Yay.
You're driven, a little bit intense, and incredibly focused. When you want something, you come off as serious or guarded at first, but once someone is in your corner, you're fiercely loyal. Interesting.
Let's see.
All right, now I got Hannah. You're Hannah Wells. You're thoughtful, responsible, and often caring more than people realize. You overthink a lot, but it comes from a place of care and intention. You're dependable, super talented, and the kind of person people naturally trust and turn to.
John Logan, you're kind, easygoing, and far more observant than people expect. You're independent but emotionally tuned in your own quiet way. You show up for your friends consistently, and you always stay humble about it.
What movie did you end up choosing?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
What movie did you end up choosing?
10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, okay. I changed to Dirty Dancing, so I feel like a lot of it was the movie.
Someone who got Allie said, you're warm, loyal, and the friend who always shows up when it matters. You value deep connections and are more emotionally aware than you give yourself credit for. You read Hannah. Oh, Tucker. If you're John Tucker, you're calm, steady, and the completely reliable in every situation. You're not flashy, but you're the one everyone trusts without question. You show love through actions.
Well, the show has an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb and a 8.1 out of 10 on Prime Video. So what would you rate the series?
I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it, but it's not. I feel like it was easy to watch. There's nothing for me to base it off of, right? Because I didn't read the books first, so I'm not comparing it to anything. Actually, I am comparing it to other shows that are similar, and I like this one way better. Because again, the whole relatable thing. I'm not trying to watch fucking high schoolers fuck. That's fucking weird.
Euphoria.
Well, they're not in high school anymore, but still, it's like, okay, got it. My brother's currently watching this right now, and he's freaking the fuck out. Sorry, Euphoria. Euphoria.
Oh.
Not off campus. Sorry, Euphoria. Because he loves Euphoria, but he's like, oh my God, it makes me so scared because his son is 10 now. And I'm like, he's like, is this really how it was in high school? I was like, you act like you weren't in high school before.
What do you remember?
And also, we're in Las Vegas. The schools in Las Vegas ain't like that.
Yeah.
Like, we got to be in a different part of the city, I feel like. I mean, a different part of the country for it to be like that. I was like, we went to like a preppy school. We went to Palo. Like, relax.
We'll have one-off situations, but not like that.
Yeah. I'm like, your son is in fucking private school. Like, well, actually, private schools. I've been watching those shows. Like,
they're getting wild.
Yeah. I've been watching, or I have watched the show called Elite. It's in Spanish. But they're like private school. Yeah. They're from elites. That's literally what it is, the title. From private schools in high school. And they're doing drugs, they're doing all the things. And then they have to solve a mystery because like one of the main characters dies the whole time and they have to figure it out. It's actually a really good show. I highly recommend it.
Isn't there a show called Elites as well? That's also about the same thing?
Yeah, but it's in Spanish. So it's called Elite. I think we're thinking about the exact same thing, but it's in Spanish.
Oh, it's literally the same show, but in Spanish.
No, the show is Spanish.
Oh.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That whole show is in Spanish.
Is it?
Yes. You're probably, if you watched it, you watched it in dub.
I didn't watch it. I've seen the thing for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Spanish. And it's spelled elite, but that's not how you would pronounce it. You would say elite.
Ah. Okay.
So yes, exact same show.
Elote, added 2 minutes.
Really good. But anyways, so backtracking. What? Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was fun. I wish some of the corny parts weren't as corny, but then again, I was like, they're in college, so it should be cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how it was edited. That's my favorite part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It gave me some ideas. I was like, oh, that's cool.
I give it an 8 out of 10. I really liked it. Yes, it was really cheesy, which would make it not a
minus
like,
2 points for the bike riding scene.
The fucking bike riding scene. And every time Hannah cried, it was like a 0.5 off. Yeah, but I really liked it. And I binged it in like a couple of days. I thought it was good. It had my attention. I thought the romance scenes were really good. Yeah, overall I liked it.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8.5, so in between you guys. Pretty much for all the same things you guys mentioned. Minus like a point or so for the cheesy parts. But, you know, like you said, it's like going to be kind of cheesy because of their age. Yeah. And I think all the actors and actresses did a really good job. And yeah, I just overall enjoyed the story. I like the incorporation of like some adult topics. So yeah.
Did you guys ever watch the show The Sex Lives of College Girls? I think it's called. Renee Rapp is in that. She's in the first 2 seasons. That show is very funny. And I really like the humor in that show. But it's like follows a group of girls in college, like first entering college. Also very good.
You guys know John Logan's her ex-boyfriend?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know that.
Isn't she a lesbian?
Well, maybe.
I think she's bisexual.
Yeah. Post finding sexuality.
Maybe. But yeah, apparently that's her ex.
I didn't know that.
Antonio. I think he's
Cipriano.
Brazilian.
Oh, interesting.
So rate your guys. From what we know so far of season 1, this could definitely change in future seasons.
Wait, are we rating them only on looks?
No, overall.
No, just rate them however you want to rate them. It's the hockey players, only the 4. So you got Garrett, Logan, Tucker, Dean. Your favorite to least favorite. And then we'll do fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill. There's gotta be a fourth one.
Oh, we gotta think about that.
Okay, right now for me it's Dean, John, Garrett.
Which John?
John Logan.
Oh, okay.
Garrett and then Tucker. Because I don't know much about him yet.
Okay.
I feel like. Yeah.
I think mine would be Dean, Garrett, Tucker, Logan.
Mine would go Dean, Tucker, because he can cook.
Yeah.
He's the only one that can cook. But I need someone funny. That's why Dean's first. Tucker, Garrett, Logan. Logan pissed me off this season. Season 2 can change. Who will go up? Who will go down? Who knows? Okay,
So
if
then
we do fuck, marry, kill.
Marry, kill, and related to.
You could just do kiss.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kiss, kill.
Yes.
Kiss, fuck, marry, kill. There we go. I like saying it that way better. First base, second base. Take it home. Kill him.
I think I would kiss Tucker. Fuck Dean. Marry Garrett. Kill Logan. I think.
I think I would marry Tucker. Again,
The cooking.
he's the only one that can cook. And I don't cook.
No, nothing else.
I don't like
about
to
him.
cook.
She just
Yeah.
wants a personal chef as a husband. That's it.
Yep. He's the dad of the team right now. I mean, I know Logan like fixes all the things, but
I would say
I'm not
Tucker's-
useless,
Tucker's
so
the
I can
mom
fix shit.
and Logan's the dad.
Logan only thinks about himself, so that pisses me off. So he dying. This is based off season 1. Again, this could change next season. And I don't know their personalities in the book. Too soon. So Logan's dying. I'm marrying Tucker. I guess I'm kissing Garrett. And I'm fucking Dean. I'm going to Six Flags.
I mean, at least you know that he's experienced, so you'll be getting the time of your life.
If it's just one time, at least, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm kissing Logan. I'll fuck Dean. I'll marry Garrett, and I'll kill Tucker. Right now.
For now.
For now.
Redeem
Even though I'm
yourselves.
probably tall. Actually, I'm really short, so it doesn't matter. I was like, I'm probably taller than Tucker.
Yeah. He needs facial hair. From the pit. Tucker from the pit.
Yeah, he's very cute with facial
He has
hair.
time to mature.
He has time. Redeem yourself.
I like his voice.
Yeah.
I know that sounds kind of weird, but I do like that actor's voice a lot.
Yeah. So if you watched Off Campus, who would you kiss, fuck, marry, kill?
Let us know. And then if you're one of those that you preferred the book over the series, I don't think we really care, but you could let us know about that too.
Tell us why.
If you can,
us
if you
why.
can love them both in their own entities, that's great.
My sister read the entire universe, so
And she won't watch
refuses
the
to
show.
watch the
Oh, she
show.
won't watch the show. Well,
So yeah,
I think she should.
I told her the same thing, but my sister is stubborn. Okay. Hi, Jennifer.
okay.
Till next time.
Adios.